Hey guys, this is Andy Dandy Toys, and for today's review, I'm very excited to be reviewing the WWE Mattel Wrekkin Slam Mobile. And this is going to be a great review today. I'm really excited to take a look at this. I actually had and own the first version of this with the red car and the Braun Strowman. This one actually comes with the great one, The Rock. And we are going to smell out what he's cooking today when we open up this box from Mattel. A nice glamour shot and open package window of the blue car and the Rock basic figure here. Really excited about this one. This is the first ever Rock basic figure that comes with the added additional and updated tattoo on his right arm. On the front of the package here, we have a nice glamour shot of all the 10 breakaway pieces and the Rock's name up on the top right as well. Let's take a look at the sides of the box. On the left side of the box, we have the Wrekkin logo with the Rock standing right next to the blue car. Right now, the Great One's feeling great. He hasn't gotten angry yet, so that's why the car is all in perfect pieces, not broken yet. On the back of this very long box, we have another logo of the Wrekkin Slam Mobile. In this little inlet, there is a infographic of the back of the hood, or sorry, the back of the trunk of the car, where you can actually store steel chairs, money in the bank boxes, whatever you would like. And then looking at this portion of the back of the box, we have a few wrestlers here. We have John Cena with the right side of the door, Kofi Kingston with half of the windshield, The Rock sitting in the driver's seat, Drew McIntyre with the removable steering wheel, Braun Strowman standing tall, standing pride, and he looks like he's toppled over Roman Reigns, who's on the hood of the car, and the front bumper even comes off. So this is a great image for people to see how much playability there is. And let's take a look at the other side of the box. On the right side of the box, again, we have a Wrekkin logo here, as well as the Rock. He's pissed off. You've really pissed over the Great One, and now you're going to have to smell what he's cooking, because the Rock is lifting up the blue car off of its edge here. So steering wheel on the bottom here, it shows a nice little image of the front broken windshield, as well as the bumper that caves in. And let's take a look at the bottom of the box. The bottom of the box is a bunch of legalese on the right-hand side, as well as two infographics. On the left hand, we have Direction 1, which shows all the 10 components, which are breakable or removable from the car, as well as the second image, which shows the car in its complete form. So let's go ahead and let's get this open. So taking a quick look at the Wrekkin Slam car out of the packaging, of course, this is going to be the same size as the red original Wrekkin Slam Mobile. So if you've had that, you know what size this is. Now I'm going to just show the side here, and then we're going to take a look at all of the breakaway components of the car. But before we do that, let's take a quick look at The Rock, the Great One in all of his glory. The Rock, the Great One, the people's champ, the most electrifying man in sports entertainment today. We have presenting a basic Rock figure. Now, this is a really cool figure. Of course, it's not going to be as movable or as flexible as the Elites or the Ultimate Editions. So I'm just going to take a little quick look around at the whole figure for you guys. So this is the front and the right hand side. As I mentioned, this is the first basic figure that actually shows the Rock's updated tattoo. As you guys know, he used to have the old Brahma bull tattoo, and then he ended up covering that with a new bull. So this is a nice representation of that. Taking a look at the back of the figure, we have his Samoan tattoo, which he had got around 2003. And this is a nice, good basic figure. Taking a quick look towards the left, and then just the front. So he is wearing a basic black tank top with white outline, just as it was shown on the front of the packaging. And he's wearing black track pants with a white trim here with black sneakers. So let's go over a quick articulation for this figure. His head's gonna move up a little bit, down a little bit, side to side. Actually can do a 360, which is kind of cool. And then arms go up, down, single jointed arms right here. So unfortunately not double joints, but they are pinless. So single joint here, can move forward, crouching down at the waist, and this much back. So a little bit of movement here. And on his knees, he's got single jointed knees, which might have to warm up the figure before moving him. So that's as much as he goes in terms of putting his knees back. And of course, they're going to move forward. And then his feet do have an ankle pivot on them, or it is a swivel at the foot. So you can move them about 360. And that covers our articulation portion of the Rock. So let's go ahead and now take a look at all the breakaway components of the Wrekkin Slam Mobile. So taking a quick look at the Wrekkin Slam Mobile, I'm going to show you all the parts that are actually breakaway or actually are able to come off the vehicle. The first we'll be looking at is the windshield. Of course, you can see this big crack here. Unfortunately, even if it's put together, you still will see this crack, but you're made to put your figures through them. So for example, if you were going to put the Rock through them, you could have your other action figure slam on them. It does break in half, which if you were curious as to how this actually connects, there is a little peg right here that inserts into the other half. So there's 2 pegs on the bottom, so that's a breakable windshield. The next thing I'm going to mention to you is the front of the hood. As you can see, if you connect the 2 pieces together, it looks like a normal hood of a car. Of course, if you slam your wrestler on top, it actually caves in. Now, taking a quick look at that, I'm going to show you really quickly the front of the vehicle. So you can see that it does look like it's dented in, and if you just want to put this back together, all you do is push these 2 pieces up together again. Now, third part is the front bumper as shown. So you can see here, the front bumper actually clips over here, and you can actually take this part out. And there's 3 sections where this goes in. There's 3 pegs here. So all you have to do is match these up, and this will go back right in together. So this is a cool little feature, which I don't think they needed to do, but it's always helpful having more than less. Now, the next feature I'm going to show to you is the steering wheel. So the steering wheel, of course, sits in the dashboard here. If you actually want to pull it out, this actually just clips out just like so. So this comes out. It's a little bit of a plastic port here, as you can see, and that's going to fit right back in over there where the steering wheel would go. So, and that clips back right into place, as you can see. Now, the other 2 features, or 3 features rather, both doors actually will not only just open on its hinge, the second door opens on its hinge as well. Interesting thing about this, it comes off. So on the back of the photo, as I mentioned on the back of the box, John Cena sat there and was messing around with that. So, and what I'm actually going to do right now is just take apart the pieces that I showed you so you can see the whole car when it's demolished, and then we'll put that back together. So the front is dented. Both doors are taken off here. I'm going to take off the front bumper. That comes out. The steering wheel, as I mentioned, comes out as well. Now, the interesting and cool thing is now the seats of the car, they actually have plastic wrap on them. So all you have to do is take them out. The seats come out as well. So that's going to be the first one. And this is going to be the second one. So both seats, it fits 2 action figures, of course. And the last part component that comes out is the back of the car, the trunk. It does open and come out. So all this is the pieces that come out, as well as the front windshield. So I think when they do talk about the 10 pieces that are removable or part of the Wrekkin car, we are including 1 here, 2, 3 for the front windshield, 4 and 5 for the driver's seats and the passenger seats, 6 for the back, 7 for the steering wheel, 8 for the front bumper, 9 and 10 for the 2 doors. So it's 10 pieces of the car that actually break apart. Now, just to show you guys how easy it is to put this back together, we'll just do this in real time. Push that in, push the door in here, which there is a hinge here, so that just fits in just like so. Put in the back bumper. And the cool thing, as I mentioned, the bumper does open. You can put some steel chairs inside, as well as the money in the bank box, whatever you'd like. Seats just clip into place, so that's very easy. And both seats will clip in. You'll hear that little click. Then we're just going to put in the front windshield just at the crack. And this pegs in like so, as I mentioned. Just 2 ports, and that just sits in right there. Just fit that in properly. The front bumper fits in with the 3 prongs, and then the door, which will go back here, and the steering wheel being the last portion. And if you sit there and count how long it took, it probably took about 20 to 30 seconds to put everything together. So there's a lot of playability in terms of this, whether you're an adult collector like myself that just wants a nice little piece for display, or if you actually have kids or know any younger kids that need a nice little car to play with their WWE figures. So this is really cool, and we're just going to sit there, put the Rock in, just to show you guys how he fits. So he fits very well in the vehicle, as you can tell. A little bit smaller than a real car as opposed to his size. Maybe I would say is like a sports car, but it looks like it fits pretty well. And you can use this for your WWE basic figures, your elite figures, as well as your ultimate edition figures. And so far, I think with the Wrekkin Slam line, this was the second vehicle that released. There was initially the red car, which was the first one. And since then, they've done a forklift. We've seen the Slambulance. We've seen the monster trucks more recently. They've been a few motorcycles. So it's quite a bit that they're doing with this line. I'm really happy to see this. There were a lot of collectors that were asking for vehicles and accessories to go with your WWE figures, especially ones that are breakaway or break apart. It's a lot of fun for if you're doing some figure pictures, photography, or pig feds, whatever you like. This is a great toy, a 9 out of 10. I think that this is really great. I think the only thing I would have changed possibly would have been the steering wheel, putting that in. It is a little bit difficult, but everything else, as I've showed you all, is the fact that this is very easy to put together, take apart, play with, and have fun with. So let's go have fun, guys. Well, guys, that's it for today's video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hopefully we'll be bringing you some more new videos coming soon.